So, welcome back to another episode of the Self-Development Tactics podcast. Today we are probably going through something Andrew Huberman related, probably the Foundation Fitness Protocol that I kind of believe I haven't gone through yet. Maybe the case that I have, but it doesn't matter too much anyway. So let's see what we're seeing here, or what we are gonna learn here. Can you do something? Thank you. Thank you for joining the Huberman Lab Neural Network once a month newsletter with science and science-related tools for everyday life. This newsletter aims to provide you with actionable information in a condensed form. I acknowledge that there is a range of best practices regarding exercise and optimal training. So listen to, for example, Andy Galpin describe the 9 physical adaptations from exercise. I designed this protocol to address all major fitness goals, including strength, hypertrophy, endurance, and cardiovascular training. Below, I describe the protocol, including specific exercise suggestions, modifiable examples, and explain ways to modify this core schedule. Should you choose, I also provide tips for integrating a consistent fitness regimen into your week, but with flexibility. So there we go. I might actually have gone through this View Fitness Protocol PDF. I think that is really nice. I think it is better. Let's see. You should probably see that. Yes, you do. Daily focus. The first one is long endurance workout. So 30 minutes, more than 30 minutes. Zone 2 cardio, ideally 60 to 75 minutes. Work up to it. Zone 2 cardio means breathing faster than normal, but just able to maintain a conversation. Aim for 180 to 200 minutes of Zone 2 cardio per week. The question is, what if I'm doing more than Zone 2? I mean, I don't know if there's Zone 3 or whatever, but I tend to go really fast on my bicycle, basically sprinting from time to time. I don't know if this is good then, or if I can then say, okay, I'm doing my 30 minutes or let's say 60 minutes a week of maybe let's say 100. So half of it basically, half of it in Zone 3. If this is the case, I don't really know, it's probably not the case, but yeah, anyway. Exercise examples: rowing, jogging, cycling, swimming, hiking. Increase difficulty using a weighted vest or a backpack. Emphasize nasal breathing when possible. Legs resistance training, which is on day 2, which by the way is Monday. I didn't mention that. The first day is Sunday, so he starts on a Sunday. 10-minute warm-up plus 50 to 60 minutes training. Alternate schedule A and B monthly, see below. Muscle group, lengthen position and shorten position, quadriceps, hamstrings, and calves. Is it actually quadriceps? I don't actually know. Leg extensions and hack squats. And for the hamstrings, you should do leg curls and glute ham raises. There are also equivalents to that when you're not having access to a gym. Just look it up. Calves standing raises / seated raises. Even though I think I'd prefer the standing raises, it makes more sense, I'd say. You have to be in balance. Of course, you cannot go... well, it depends on how you're doing it. If it is a machine, then I think you do not have to balance anything, do you? If you're just, using weights, like a dumbbell or whatever, you also have to balance your own, the swing of the dumbbell and whatever. I think it is better. Heat and cold exposure / recovery on day 3, which actually is very interesting. Sauna 20 minutes plus ice bath / cold shower, which should be 5 minutes, and repeat this 3 to 5 times. Start slowly when using deliberate heat and cold exposure. Do not overdo it. And there are also 2 protocols linked that I'm not going to go through here. Torso and neck resistance training on day 4 or Wednesday. Indirectly trains arms. 10-minute warm-up plus 50 to 60 minutes training. Push-pull training, alternate schedule A and B monthly, commonly overlooked. However, specifically training the neck will reduce risk of injury and correct posture. I didn't know about that. Chest incline press and or cable crossover, back chin up or pull up, seated row or dumbbell row, shoulders, shoulder press, lateral raises or rare deltoid flies, neck exercises. Watch this video, which actually would be really interesting, but I know that I'm gonna get a ton of issues when I am featuring this thing, whomever it might be from, on the podcast. Cardiovascular training on day 5, 35 minutes of moderate intensity cardio, or 75 to 80% of maximum effort, which is running, rowing, cycling, jumping jacks, stair climb, jump rope, jump rope, ideally done outside. Yeah. Always a good idea. We're sitting so much inside. It's a very good idea to be outside. High intensity interval training, or HIIT, 20 to 60 seconds all out sprint plus 10 seconds rest, 8 to 12 rounds sprint. Try to get to maximum heart rate, which apparently is 220 minus your age, which for me would be 198 since I am 22. Assault bike, I don't know what a fucking assault bike is. Sprint / jog intervals, rowing, skiing machine, sand sprints. Important pick an exercise that you can do with perfect form to prevent injury. Yeah. This is Friday, by the way, if I haven't mentioned it, and it is also indirectly training the legs. On day 7, we're having arms, neck, calves training. So once again, the 10-minute warm-up plus 50 to 60 minutes training indirectly trains torso, especially if you include dips. Biceps, incline curl, dumbbell curls, overhead extensions, triceps extensions, and or regular dips for the triceps. And for the calves, you should apparently be doing standing calf raises or seated calf raises or diabilis raises, whatever this means. I don't know. And this should be an airplane. Probably can hear it. As mentioned above, all rights reserved. Skicom Media, please don't fuck me. Thank you. Schedule A, 4 to 8 repetitions, heavier weights, and 3 to 4 sets per exercise with 2 to 4 minutes rest between sets. There are many 1 to whatever. Schedule B, 8 to 15 repetitions, moderate lighter weights, and 2 to 3 sets per exercise with 90 seconds rest between sets. As far as I can tell, Schedule A is more for strength, and Schedule B is more for hypertrophy. Having very deliberate form, very good form, deliberately moving the weight, concentrating on it, and really trying to feel it for 8 to 15 repetitions apparently is the best thing you can do for hypertrophy. Why this is the case, I don't really know. It's just kind of a number that is being thrown around quite a bit. What has to be mentioned, though, I think, is that this is for getting the most out of it, to get some hypertrophy. I think this is not necessarily needed, these amounts, so to speak. But yeah, with that being said, I'm gonna end the episode here and hopefully see you soon. So bye bye.